Sam, don't be afraid. I will not leave you alone tomorrow. Let your hands talk in the ring.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Alexander Usyk, Anthony Joshua, and Tyson Fury. Now, this news is actually a question. You know how I have my series, Serious Question. Who done it better with Usyk, Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua? You know, and we see this fight, and a lot of people thought that, a lot of people think that Tyson Fury versus Usyk was close, and it was a competitive fight. It was very competitive until the ninth round really was the pivotal moment that took away any naysayers that doubted Usyk, okay, and his punching power and everything else. You know, he pretty much ran away with the show after that. You know, even though it lasted another 3 rounds, in rounds 10, 11, and 12. But rounds really 9 really just sunk the hook in, right? And a lot of people say, well, at least Fury did better than Joshua. Okay, well, we have to break that down, okay? And we are breaking it down with the final punch stats, okay? And here are the final punch stats, okay? We look at the Joshua fight since that was first, okay? And this is the last fight, okay, the second fight. And Joshua landed 123 shots on Usyk. Usyk landed 148, okay? Total jabs for Usyk was 52 out of 427, okay? And that's body landed, right. Then Usyk had landed 52, okay? So Joshua landed 52 jabs. Usyk landed 52 jabs, okay? But Usyk's was out of 309, okay? So, you know, that was a lot of moving, bobbing, and weaving from Usyk to avoid that many jabs, you know what I'm saying? So 52 jabs and you thrown 427, that's a bad ratio, 12.2% to be exact, okay? Power stats, Joshua landed 71 power punches out of 214. That's hooks, right hands, uppercuts, and body shots. They all are considered power punches, okay? So, but compared to Usyk, Usyk landed 96 out of 220. So he almost right at 50%, which is 43.6% that he landed, and compared to 33.2% to Joshua. Now, if you compare that to Fury, okay, Fury landed 157 punches, okay? So he beat Joshua out, okay, from 123 to 157. So he outlanded Joshua. So he had more success landing. Now, how about punches landed for Usyk? 170 out of 407. So 41.8% of his punches landed, okay, as opposed to 28% landed for Joshua. Okay, just let that sink in. Okay, total jabs, 62% for Tyson Fury. He outlanded 10 more jabs than Anthony Joshua, and at a higher percentage because he only threw 286. Now, just stopping right there, I think he should have threw a lot more jabs. Okay, so he should have been busier. Okay, Usyk landed 48% of his jabs out of 147, which that's 32.7%. Okay, power punches for Fury, 95 power punches. So he landed 95 power punches on, that's 14 more than Anthony Joshua. Okay, so Anthony Joshua only landed 71. Okay, so, you know, out of 210, okay, and that's 45%, which trumps Joshua's punch output, okay? And Usyk landed, though, on Fury 122 power punches compared to 96 to Joshua, okay? So if you look at that, all right, we're looking at punches landed versus damage done to each fighter. How much success versus how much damage did they take? And let me counterpunch. I think this is right down the middle. Why do I say that? Okay, well, we had no knockdowns really. But officially we did because they ruled number 9 a knockdown. So that's a strike against Fury because Joshua never went down. So, you got to throw that in there. Okay, put that on the table. But Tyson Fury outlanded Joshua. Okay, so he had more success offensively than Joshua. Okay, and Usyk, you can say, well, how many punches did Usyk throw in the Fury fight? Well, in the Fury fight, he threw 496. Okay, in the Joshua fight, he threw 529. So that means he threw more, but landed less on Joshua. Whereas Fury, okay, he landed more on Fury, but Fury outlanded Joshua. That's why I'm saying it's a wash. Because, okay, these guys, basically, you see Usyk and Joshua. It was a more high impact fight. I mean, I always thought that Usyk and Joshua were better partners than Tyson and Wilder. I mean, Wilder was limited with his technique and all that stuff, but he didn't have to throw as many punches either because he was the one throwing the bulk of the punches. Whereas now he's in there with a heavyweight Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying, throwing punches in bunches. So it was hard for him to keep up with that, and I think that was going to be a problem anyway for Tyson. But I still think Tyson could have done more, but he did not do more. This is what he did. These are the punch stats. Okay, so in everything, Fury outlanded Joshua, but Joshua took less punches, and then you gotta take into account that Usyk threw more punches than he did in the Fury fight, but he landed less. So that means Joshua's defense was better than Tyson's. All the irky-jerky and the feints and this and that and the showboating, it really didn't mean much because Anthony Joshua was in there trying to do his best and he did what he could do. But he didn't allow Alexander Usyk to, well, he beat him. Usyk beat both, but he got hit less than Fury. Just Fury landed more. So, but then you could say, for the Fury guys, the Fury folks, you could say, well, he threw more, therefore he's going to get hit more because he took more chances. I don't really think so. I think because Tyson Fury, I think he should have went for broke. I think he should have threw more punches. I think he should have rallied. I think he should have put an exclamation mark on that fight, like in the 12th round, come back like the 9th round or something. Then it might have been cut down the middle as a draw, and we've been looking at this fight like, okay, there's no undisputed champion, but we have one. Okay, but I think Tyson Fury could have done more, and I don't care where it's at. I don't care if it's in the UK. I don't care if it's in Saudi Arabia. I don't care if it's in USA. I think, nothing's going to stop him from doing more but him. Okay? Or his team behind him to tell him and employ him to do more. So when people now saying, well, hey, who did better, Joshua or Tyson Fury? I can't say. I can tell you this. Fury was almost stopped. Joshua was in trouble in that first fight as well. And I do believe that they cut off about 10 seconds of that fight. I do believe that. A lot of people, well, you can look at the comment. I never done it, maybe. It could have been a glitch, but it just didn't look bad. I mean, it didn't look good for Joshua. So I think if we're going to score or compare fights, I think Tyson Fury landed more, but he got hit more than Joshua that landed less. And he got hit less. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. I mean, it's straight up the middle with stats, and stats don't lie, people. So everybody that's asking, or saying that Fury did better, well, offensively he did, but defensively he didn't. Same for Anthony Joshua. Joshua didn't do as good offensively, okay, but he did better defensively. And Usyk threw more punches. There you go. You guys tell me what you think about this breakdown. Who did it better, Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury? Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.